Good morning. My name is Matt Bell, and I rise today to nominate Randy Borror as the Republican candidate for the 3rd Congressional District. Now, you come to know a lot about a man when you room with him for 4 years. I bet most of you don't know that Randy holds the land speed record for changing clothes. After a 14-hour day at the State House, he can be up the stairs, out of a suit, into a pair of shorts and a t-shirt faster than any human being alive. When Clark Kent needed advice on phone booths, he called Randy. Coach John Wooden, that great Hoosier who we lost last weekend, once said, "Be more concerned with your character than with your reputation, because your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what people think you are." Over the past 5 years, I've come to know Randy as a man who values character over reputation. He's an outstanding public servant, a caring member of this community, a loving husband and father, and one of the best friends I could ever have. As a man of character, he stays true to his conservative values, amassing a spotless pro-life, pro-Second Amendment record while leading on economic development and job issues. They say behind every good man is a great woman. Randy is doubly blessed. He enjoys the love and support of 2 great women, his wife Kelly and his daughter Sydney. Randy begins each day he's away from home with a phone call to the family. He boasts about Sydney's talent as a violinist and a cheerleader. The Borrors are a terrific family. When we're at our best as Republicans, we choose people of substance to represent us. We don't get caught up in the shiny paper on the outside of the package. We value what's inside the box. We don't get carried away with charisma and sound bites. We value character over reputation. Randy Borror is that candidate of substance. He is that man of character that John Wooden spoke about. I respectfully ask that you vote for Randy Borror. His service will demonstrate him to be a man of character, a man of substance, and a man who led the fight to recapture the glory of the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you for the introduction, Matt, and thanks for your service to the state of Indiana, but more importantly, thank you for your friendship. I would also like to thank my wife of 16 years, Kelly, and my beautiful family for their support. Today, I'm asking for your vote to represent you in the United States Congress. My name is Randy Borror, and I'm from northern Indiana. I grew up on a small farm in Wells County, and when I say small, I mean small. I remember when my dad cranked the tractor to start it. I remember riding on a metal seat of a 2-row bean planter. Big farmer, we were not, but we just learned how to work hard. That hard work paid off. I was the only one in my family to earn a 4-year degree from college. I've been blessed in my life by receiving a hand up from so many people. Frankly, that's the only reason I'm standing before you today. I remember standing in a line when I was a kid to get free cheese for my mom, or with my mom, and I remember having dinner with President Reagan when I was in my 20s. I had the fortunate experience of working at the National Republican Senatorial Committee to re-elect 13 United States senators and to regain the majority in the U.S. Senate. Upon having dinner with Ronald Reagan in 1984, I decided I would devote myself to preserving that American dream. I'm a great example of living the American dream, and I want to keep that dream alive for Sydney, my 12-year-old daughter. I'm proud of my 9 years in the legislature. I have a 100% voting record, pro-life issues, and I defend the Second Amendment, and I will tell you, I will defend that Second Amendment in Washington, D.C. every day of the week. As a legislator, I have fought hard to reduce regulations in the state of Indiana and gotten government off the backs of small business where the jobs are created, and not only in Indiana, but in America. I am the only candidate who serves on the State Budget Committee and who has had an active hand in crafting the last 2 balanced budgets in our state. I'm the only candidate for the last 2 years in a row who has submitted a state spending cap. It's not that we don't pay enough in taxes, it's simply that government spends too much money. It's time for Washington to hear that loud and clear, and I intend to carry that message to Washington, D.C. I'm equally proud of the years that I've spent in private employment and in private sector employing people in our area. I understand what it's like to make a payroll. And I also know that government is choking the life out of small business, and that's where the jobs are made in Indiana and in America, and I'll carry that message also. Never has a time been more important for leadership in the 3rd District. Never has the ability to hit the ground running been more important. My name is Randy Borror, and I provide proven leadership for Northern Indiana. Let us begin today. Let all of us in this gymnasium begin today in making America a better place. Let's elect the strongest candidate to represent us in November and on the floor of the House of our Congress. I am Randy Borror, and I am that candidate. I would greatly appreciate your vote.